We have new details tonight about the conspiracy between two Reynoldsburg police officers who reportedly stole property and money while executing search warrants.
It happened during drug raids, and incredibly, it lasted for a decade. Now, after one of the officers committed suicide and the other admitted guilt, our Ted Hart has been digging into how this went on for so long.
The police chief here in Reynoldsburg says now, with the benefit of hindsight, there were some red flags that popped up over the last 10 years that at the time didn't seem too significant. Meanwhile, we're also learning new details about how this conspiracy involving two police officers got started. It was 10 years ago, officers Ty Downard and Shane Maurer were working together, and after executing a search warrant as part of a SWAT raid, Mauger's attorney Mark Collins says Downard took the first step.
Took some money and then gave some to my client, and he said, "Are you okay with this?" And my client at first said yes.
Collins says time passed before it happened again, but gradually it became more frequent. He says Shane Mauger's gambling habits was one of a number of factors.
Yes, he gambled quite frequently, and that, I think, made it easier in his mind to justify what he and Ty were doing at times.
Collins says in recent years, Ty Downard was involved in a lot of things, including the theft and sale of drugs that he says Shane Maurer had nothing to do with. Collins believes Downard's jail cell suicide pushed Maurer toward taking responsibility.
Shane was very upfront saying, "I'm a criminal, I did criminal acts, I'm embarrassed for tarnishing the badge."
Maurer will formally enter his guilty plea in federal court next Wednesday. He faces a maximum of 20 years in prison, but sources say it's considered more likely that he'll be sentenced to somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 years. In Reynoldsburg, Ted Hart, NBC4.